Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm JonFurnissTV and this is StarCraft 2. Spawning in the top raid of Expedition Lost is recently of mYiPtitDrogo's Drogo. And spawning in the bottom left side of the map from Team Liquid, it is Snute. So, mYiPtitDrogo was recently picked up by mYiPtitD, having a big increase in his career there. He's been doing really well in a lot of online tournaments lately. Fortunately, he wasn't able to qualify for Challenger League and WCS this season. Snute is in WCS Challenger again, and he actually was just in Korea competing in the Kespa Cup. Unfortunately, he was not able to get past Innovation, fighting through some really tough mech games. So both of these players are pretty high up in the European food chain. mYiPtitDrogo, one of those French players who are trying to make France one of the best countries in European esports. And Snute's been around for a while as one of the best foreigners. He's definitely been a little bit disappointed with his results as of late, and looks like he might be doing something cheeky over here. Perhaps a proxy hatch behind the rocks on Expedition Lost. This is one of those reasons why this map is definitely one of the favorites for many Terran and Protoss players to play against Zergs. You can see mYiPtitDrogo was searching those gold bases, as that's something that Snute is known for doing, taking early golds and getting that economy up nice and early. But Snute's just going to go for the proxy hatch, and then lay down the spawning pool and get gas up for speed. mYiPtitDrogo just going for a standard, looks like one gate into Cybercore before he does his expansion. He might be suspecting something by now looking at that pool timing. So we'll see how he responds to this. He is getting gas up, so he'll be able to get a warp gate right away. And he is working on that zealot right now, so we'll see if he cancels that when the Cybercore finishes to get out the stalker, or whether he'll actually keep it out. So right now we'll see if Snute's going to be making any more drones. mYiPtitDrogo does get the mothership core on the way right away, so looks like he is expecting something to be coming, or else just wants to move across the map with that. Getting the zealot out and another gateway before his nexus, and it looks like he did see the proxy hatch now, so his main goal will be wanting to defend this. So we'll see what his plan is for this. He has a third gateway on the way, while Snute already has the spine crawler to start working on the rocks, and is getting a bunch of Zerglings out. Looks like he'll have 8 out, as well as a queen at this proxy location. He's not getting a queen at his main yet. Wants to put most of those minerals into the base over here. So a third zealot out for mYiPtitDrogo, so it looks like he's mainly concerned about fighting Zerglings rather than trying to get a stalker out. The zealots also definitely have a quicker build time, and mYiPtitDrogo is also going for a quick robo bay. So he might be wanting to get immortals out to quickly knock down any spine crawlers or other static defense that Snute gets up. Snute does have quite a handful of Zerglings in base now, and he might just go for some drone kills, or probe kills. He is up 2 drones at the moment, and now that speed is done, he can pretty much run around and do whatever he wants. But mYiPtitDrogo has 3 zealots on the way, which will tear the Lings to shreds. Snute does force out the photon overcharge, and those rocks still about half health. They take a long time to kill, even with that spine crawler damage working on them, though it is definitely doing some work now. Snute still was building up some drones behind this, almost has this base saturated, and does start to build a third base at his original natural. It's like mYiPtitDrogo now wants to help out and knock down the rocks and see what he can do to this base. So Snute will run around with those Zerglings and see if he can get into the main. The mothership core is waiting, and photon overcharge is still going on. So Drogo now has sentries out too, so we can force field this ramp indefinitely. And he does have the Robo facility up with the first Immortal out. Snoot's still making some Zerglings. He does have Lair and Roach Warren on the way. Snoot's just going to try to harass any way he can. Looks like he's just willing to give up this proxy base while he goes for some probe kills, which he might definitely be able to get some. So far, that's not the correct button. Okay, definitely getting some probes killed here. Knocks down a pylon as well. Get the Zealot. And so far, our Drogo is being more cost efficient. Definitely 300 minerals from that hatchery, hurting a lot. And with all of these Zealots out, he'll be able to take on any direct engagement with these Zerglings. So Snoot's currently getting out more Zerglings and Roaches, as well as an additional Queen for the defense. He does have Glial Reconstitution on the way. That is a mouthful to say. And we'll be getting out, so we'll be having those fast Roaches. Snoot's still just running around with those Zerglings, trying to be as annoying as possible. Forces out of force fields from this sentry, as well as some additional sentries at the top of the ramp. So Snoot currently does have double the workers of mYiPtitDrogo, and he did manage to kill 4 probes with his harassment in the base. So Drogo's going to move across the map with this force, a lot of sentries, a lot of zealots, and 1 immortal, just walking along. Going across the map, we have some proxy pylons going down along the ways. Get this train going. Snoot just has 1 spine crawler on the way, a few roaches out. So if he can focus down this immortal, he might be able to do pretty good. But those are excellent force fields blocking out the complete left half of Snoot's army. 20 additional Zerglings on the way, so it looks like Drogo doesn't want to get too far in there yet. He's warping in more Zealots. He does still have just those 3 gateways off 1 base, while Snoot's on 2 full base production right now, with 3 queens up, so we'll be able to keep getting those injects going. We might be saving up some extra energy for transfuses though. See, transfuses those roaches there. Again, good force fields from Drogo, with that Zealot keeping a lot of the Zerglings back. But they do finally manage to get through now. Looks like he'll focus down that Immortal pretty quickly and get down the rest of Drogo's forces. And there is the G from mYiPtitDrogo.